Hey guys, me again. Um, just want to talk about something all the time. Don't I always want to talk about something? You know, it could be worse. I could be one of those have my face in front of the camera all the time. God, would that be torture? And no, it's not like I like the sound of my own voice. Truly, I actually spend a great deal of time hating the sound of my voice. But if I hear myself say something silly later on and it tickles my funny bone, I must admit I get pleasure from that. And if I think other people maybe laugh with me, even laugh at me, hey, you know what? That's okay too, man. I'm a guy who spent a great deal of his young life and some of a great deal of his adult life cussing myself out for various things and beating myself up for various things. So if I get something that kind of tickles me, or I can tickle myself, and I'm not talking, hey man, nothing wrong with it. And I haven't gone blind yet. Well, no man, knock on wood. And my eyesight, oh God. I digress. Hi YouTube, you're looking at two quadcopters. And I want to ask everybody a favor. We all talk about what we like and what's good and what's not and whatever. This is the tail end of a video that I really kind of wanted to do for, I call him Mad Dog. MD, I believe it's MD 95 PSI. TSI, something like that. Forgive me, bro. You know who you are. I call you Mad Dog. And you're our brother, man. Anyway. But I started thinking, I want to do a roll call. I want whoever's within the sound of my voice that messes with quads, do a 2-second video or a 20-minute video. I don't care. You do it, I promise I'll watch. Roll call, what is your favorite quad to date in your collection? And why, of course. And here's a loaded question. What do you think your favorite quad is, or what do you think the best release for 2017 is? I mean, let's face it, it's already just about September of 2017. I don't think we'll be hit with any more real crazy bombshells. I tried the RC136, kind of cool. I'm barely seeing people get that, so feel cool about that. But you know, it's nothing to stop the presses over. So, like, what was the best release for 2017, and what is the best in your collection? As if I don't know. The envelope, please. The award for the best line of quadcopters for 2017 goes to MJX. Got to be, man. Bugs 3. We're going to be talking about Bugs 3 probably till 2018, 2019. Okay, whatever people will come out with, we're still going to be comparing it one way or another to the Bugs 3. All right? Can't help it. Just like when the Bugs 2 came out, we couldn't help everyone. They're still going to be comparing that for a while with the other comparable GPS quads, you know. But the first thing you think of is, how does it compare to the Hubsan 501S? Well, you answer that. I've talked about that enough, but no, I'm not trying to be like curt or nothing. You know, props to Hubsan. We have our issues, but you know, we love the Hubsan. But man, we gotta love the Bugs too, because it's a descendant of the Bugs 3, and it performs. If they want to answer our prayers and give us better cameras and better FPV, you know, work on it, dude. But for now, you gave us a badass flyer, badass quad. So 2017, best thing going, best thing on the market. Bugs 3 and its predecessors, 2, 8, 6, whatever, Bugs 100, whatever. Me personally, what is my favorite quadcopter in my collection? Kind of a throwback, because this came out long before the Bugs 3, but I certainly, I can't explain it, but I can't compare one without the other. Um, the XK X350 Air Dancer, stunt quadcopter, whatever you want to call it, I think it's a really, really good candidate for a camera bird. I can't get a gimbal yet right to really work. I don't understand it and all that, but you see this was made for the purpose of putting a gimbal on it with a Mobius, because I think if you balance the props, I think this will kind of be a cool quad. And you know, this is the rat rod or the flame wheel. It's still an XKX 351, and you see the Bugs canopy. So like I said, they're comparable. Funny thing is, like I said, XK is throwback because it came out long before the Bugs 3. But man, I think it's if there's anybody that's sort of given up or shied away from the XK X351 or 350, I'm thinking of a Windsor Ford motor 351 Cleveland. Anyway, I strongly urge you to re-examine the XK, man. It's just a great quad. Here's a little exercise for you quad folks. Remember the days of your SEMA X5Cs and your whatever you were into, you know, in the before your FPVing, and you know, back in the brush motor days. For me, it was the WL Toy 686, which I still think probably is one of the best cameras going. And you know, when all you could really dream about was remember the days when all you could really dream about was like a SEMA X8C. Okay, like you don't even have an X8C yet. You're still on the smaller brushed motor quads. Okay, now picture where you are in that state of your quadrum or your quad antics. Now imagine reading the specs on a brushless motor quad with a massive 3-cell battery, no GPS, big 8-inch tarantula size blades, and the thing says something like estimated distance of control 1,000 meters. Oh my God, wouldn't you be like, you're looking at your little X8C, I mean not your X8C, you're dreaming about an X8C, you're looking at your X5C or your little, pile of heap JJRC, whatever, dump truck ass stupid quad, you're looking at that flying at all of 60 or 70 meters, and then you read about something that has an estimated range of 1,000 meters with brushless motors. Oh my fucking God. That's all I could say, man, back in, 2015? Late 2014, 2015, something like that, when I knew about an XK, but there's no way I wanted to touch one. Some of us haven't even touched the JGRC X1 yet. This is like, we're still brushed motors, okay? And then this thing is on the market. Imagine what a beastly monster that is. And I love these quads, and I'll tell you right now, I love that bragging of the 1,000 meters, and no, I haven't even taken mine maybe 300 meters, and don't intend to take it any more than that, because I'm a line of sight guy, and I get the heebie-jeebies over 300 meters, and that's with GPS. But knowing that it's there, knowing that, it's probably capable of maybe half that, it's just a great feeling, man. I want you to imagine the days when you're looking at a quad and it's about 70 meters above you. I don't know how many meters away from you, but then the wind and Mother Nature says, we like this, and we want to take it away from you. And the only way you're going to get it back is if you run and search and get dog bites and make your neighbors mad and, do the whole Indiana Jones thing and get it back. But until then, we're taking it. And no matter how your quad skills, your flying skills, your orientation, you try to get that thing to come back to you, or at least get it to crash or, land in a patch of surface that you could somewhat see and get to. But Mother Nature proved to be too strong for your brushed motor little one cell battery toy. Okay? So, remember those days? Now think about the power and the brute force at your control with an XKX 350. Think about how good you felt when you flew the little XKX 251 or the 252. Which, hey man, props. That thing is made really well, but I honestly can probably say I'll never have an XKX 251 in my collection unless it comes free. I'm not paying for it. I'm not saying it's garbage, but we're done. We're done. We're done. Absolutely done. This is it, man. I like separate ESCs. I want a big battery and a booty, and I want some power. And so, yeah, man. XKX, the stunt flyer. And the cool thing is knowing that the stuff is there, and I don't need it. It's almost like having nitrous in your street rod, and you just know you don't need it because you're already whooping everybody with just horsepower. It's kind of how this feels for me, man. I don't need to flip upside down. I don't need to fly inverted. You see, none of these blades are for inverted flight. Neither one of them. And don't care. Don't care. I have a ball. I love them. And, I haven't kind of really flown these in a while. Here we go. But I know, with the charge of a battery and a flip of a button, man, and this thing here, man, this thing looks like hell. And it's my absolute favorite bird in my collection. And it just looks like, it looks like hell. It looks like something, if your child brought home, you really kind of wouldn't want to feed or adopt. You're afraid to turn the lights out with it. But no, man. This will protect your kid. This is the guard dog. This is the one. We can take this thing out right now and tear Mother Nature a new one when it comes to certain winds and stuff. So, thank you for putting up with my long-windedness. Be grateful you don't have to see my ugly mug because it looks worse than this. And do a video, man, and talk about your favorite quad. Even if it's like something I'm totally not into, like FPVing and tiny whooping and all that. Man, you guys are insane. I'm not into it, but many props. Speaking of which, any of you guys have the ear of Frequent Flyer? I highly doubt he'd watch any of my videos. He's a cool dude, man. I think that guy should go pro, man. That dude's he's way too comfortable when he talks to us and flies. He's just too damn comfortable. And I think he should go pro, man. I think he should, if he hasn't already. I really think he's a great candidate for that stuff. Some of you other homies are getting into the FPV, and hey man, go out there. I'd love to see you with the I don't know. Do they still do Oakley sunglasses? That shows you how old I am. Oakley, Ray-Bans. I'd love to see you with some kind of patch on your jacket or something. You're being sponsored by Oakley, or nowadays I guess it would be like Monster energy drinks or something. Man, do your thing. Have a ball, man. Okay, thanks. Yeah, tell the dude. Go pro. All right. See ya. Bye. Roll call. Bugs 3, Gun Club, Bugs 3 Flying Club, Marky D, Long-Winded, SOB. We're out. Bye. P.S. YouTube, I forgot to mention, since I fixed my GPS X16, I've flown it twice. GPS flights. I probably did 200 meters around myself, maybe 250, and then the second flight probably maybe 340 meters, sort of in a circle around me, sort of. And I gotta say, I was very, very impressed. Very impressed. I used to love the X16. I just have memories of it being a little not just bulky in appearance, but I like size. I've just fell in love with, 330, 350 size things. When you get some space and you can just actually, act a fool, it's, oh man. You want to see a happy guy, look at, what was that? You want to see a happy guy, look at, some of my first videos, like when the X16 was very new to me. Felt good, man. Just not quite as, how do I say, dialed in circuitry wise. Doesn't feel, the GPS or the regular, X16, to me just does not have that dialed in sports car type responsiveness, stop on a dime sort of, the characteristics that we feel like with the Bugs 3. So, I think I sort of ragged on the X16 for a while because I didn't like the direction it was going with the different motors every week, and then the altitude hold. Come on, man. And then they came out with the GPS. I was like, GPS, my ASS. I'm not going there. But X16, man, you gotta give it its props because it sort of carved its way in the history books of quadcopters because, man, it floored that X1. It drove it into the ground, and to me, this was like my brushless tarantula, and I used to just think that the tarantula was the end-all, be-all, and now I think it's just great fertilizer. If I ever get into growing anything again, I'm going to put some of that tarantula stuff out in the ground, man. I'm sure to help my sprouts or whatever I may grow. Yeah, I have an X16 GPS, and I've flown it twice after doing a couple little repairs because when I got it out of the box, it wasn't working. But kind of cool, man. And you only see the battery hanging down like this, like it's pregnant or something, because I get lazy and I really don't want to. I don't like putting batteries in and out that thing, Now, if it's permanent like this, here I go with this again. Anyway, yeah, man. Sorry for the long-windedness. Since I'm here, shout out to Perth and shout out to Red. You guys, I think, are X16 guys, and we love you. Hey, man, even Tigger RC has come over to the States and checked us out a little bit, and that's really cool, man. We love having you, and man, what an honor. Okay, peace, you guys, and we all send our prayers out to Houston, especially Aces on the Go. I can't wait to see you come back with a recovery video with Cookie and Snickers just acting a fool. Okay, we love you, man. All right, bye. Shit. Hey, what time it is? XK time. My baby. Ooh, baby. Woo, baby. Y'all see that XK action? Okay, bring him down. Woo-hoo. Y'all really have to see this. I hope you see it. The XKX 350. I did enough talking about it, so we had to get a little flight. We're at this park. It's at night. And we are up there, baby. Whoop-de-doo. That's some crazy shit, man. It just don't get old. It's like writing your name in the sky. I can't, that's the best way I can explain it. Oh no, she's falling. No, she ain't. Oh, yes, she is. Battery's low. Okay, come on, baby. We got you, we got you, we got you. That's a quickie. Battery's low, so we're bringing them down. Hope you got that. Low battery. I can't even give you a high-speed pass. But after all that talking today, I knew I was going to get a flight in. This is the XK. It's going to fall, man. Come on. The XKX 351 flame wheel. Shout out to our man, MD, Mad Dog. 95 PSI. Love you, homie. There we go.